I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm a career and leadership coach. And, I've worked in search for what felt like 100 years. Now I coach people to be more effective in their careers with a job search, hiring and managing, being more effective in the workplace overall. You know, I've listened to a lot of people talk about interviewing and how you should start every interview with a story to kind of hook them in and get them out of their heads and connecting with them in an emotional level. And frankly, it's BS. Most of the time when I listen to these people talk about stories, I've already spoken to clients of mine in the past, and the notion that you're going to hook them with a story, that you're going to be able to connect with them is false. Because what they want to know right away is, can this person solve my problem? And you don't really know what their problem is. Even if you've seen the job description, you don't know what the problem really is. Why do I say that? Very simple. Job descriptions are 80% accurate. And even if you're working with an executive search firm, what they've told you about the role may be a little bit out of date. Why? Well, let me just start off with the traditional recruiter for those level of positions. Job descriptions are 80% accurate. And I say that because no one ever updates them. Someone gives notice, a hiring manager calls HR and says, you got that job description we used to hire Jeff? Well, he just gave notice, so could you get it out to our resources, put it up on LinkedIn or wherever you normally do, and see who you can get onto my calendar on Tuesday? No one ever changes these things. For the executive search firm, they've had a detailed specification that they've helped develop. That is fabulous. But little changes along the way in the hiring manager's thinking or in the firm's thinking don't always get communicated directly. So to me, the first thing you need to do is to confirm what it is that they're looking for, because the job description you have may not be accurate. And number two is little tweaks occur along the way as they start to talk to people. So the way to do that is just very simply, hey, thanks so much for making time to meet with me. I recall the position description, or Juanita told me about the role, but I want to make sure I'm up to speed with your thinking. Could you tell me about the job as you see it and what I can do to help? And that allows you to hear directly from them what their thinking is about this job. So you can talk about what you've done that matters to them and not just talk about what you've done. And thus, when they ask you the lazy question of tell me about yourself, my belief is you don't go into this story right away because they're not ready to receive it. In their mind, what they want to do is they want to sit back and kind of connect with you a little bit. And in doing that, they do want to listen and see if you do fit their role. So to me, the easiest way to answer it is, I've been in the field now it's a fairly typical answer for about 20 seconds. I rose through the ranks to this level, or I've been responsible for, blah, 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 blah. 20 seconds. Then you use a bridge phrase. But what's probably most relevant in my background for this role, as you've explained it to me, is my experience with, and then you connect the dots for them. And suddenly people perk up. And then they can start hearing the stories that illustrate your connection with the role. That makes a lot more sense than just trying to hook them in with a story that they're not ready to hear. I hope you found this helpful. I'm Jeff Altman. My website, thebiggamehunter.us, has much more there. Plus, you can schedule time for coaching with me. I'd love to help. I've got courses that you can also order that will help you, that will go into much more detail about interviewing and other things. Again, the website is thebiggamehunter.us. Connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/in/thebiggamehunter. Hope you have a terrific day, and most importantly, be great. Take care.